Hi guys, Merry Christmas. I just wanted to do some flip throughs of my Christmas journals. I actually made these last year, but I wanted to do a flip through of them so you can see what's inside. Alright, so here are two of my Christmas journals that I made. They have a couple of differences between them, but they're more or less the same. The covers I made by taking my cardboard, painting it, and then I put some cheesecloth on top to make this pattern to kind of make it a little bit more textural, and then I painted on top of that as well, and then you can see that there is kind of a sheen to it. That is by dispersing some of the gold glitter paint that I had. This one was a little bit different. I did the same thing. I painted it, then I put the cheesecloth on. I used the gold paint to kind of do like an organic kind of scene. Then I put the stitching. You can see I have the zigzag stitching going all the way around the outside. It goes to the back as well. I made the spines a little bit fancier. So I put the ribbon, the burgundy red ribbon, around the spine to kind of give it that spine look. Then I put the gold trim on. And I put these on before I did the zigzag stitch pattern, and that actually sewed them on. And then the binding that I used is a similarly colored brown, which actually blends in really well because the red on top of the green makes brown. I also did some jingle bells because there are Christmas journals. And I did some ribbon, so you can see I did slightly different ribbon. Jingle bells on the green and red, the green and burgundy, and then I put a kind of like a satin cream one and then a little bit more of a fun one on this one. Or if you want to just do the gold one, you can close it like that. This one has a different trim on the back as well. And just from the outside, you can see that there's lots of ribbon trim and a little ruffle here. So it's a really fun thing to have out during Christmas. I put a bow on the front, just hand-drawn bow. Then my first signature here is very layered. So you can see that you have the ribbon, then you have a little teeny tiny pocket for a little teeny tiny bookmark that you can have at the front. And you can keep it at the front, or you can take the bookmarks out and mark different pages. Then you have just a little sewn decorative green and red page. Then you have your holiday list. So I made it so that different people can use it for different things. You can use it for a gift list that you're making for who you need to purchase for. You can make it for your wish list. You can make your grocery list. Or you can just do a list for your Christmas cards that you need to do. There's lots of lists that can happen. So I just kept it open like that. Holly, mistletoe detail there. A little present there. And a stocking there. So you can use it all for one big list that you need to make. Or you can make 4 separate lists. You can do like shopping list. Or grocery shopping list. You can do it for your own wish list. You can do it for the presents that you need to buy and stocking stuffers. You can use it like that. Then I put a Christmas Carol in for every single one. I'll Be Home for Christmas. That's probably one of my favorites. Every book had a different Christmas Carol. Then I decorated this envelope here with a little bit of washi tape. You could, if you don't like how this looks, you can paste something on there. Or you can just journal on this. Treats. So this is another place where you can either do drawings of some treats you want to make. You can write out a list of the different treats you want to make. Or you can use the back and put your recipes in. Just a decorated card. This is a just a napkin that had a star on it, so I put that in, and then another little decorated card. You can write your recipes on here, or you can write different things you want to put on here, or you can journal about cooking. There's lots of things that you can do there. And then you have the pocket, so you can slip in your recipes there too. Flannel-y, cozy pajama pattern here, the plaid. You can post a picture on there. The backgrounds like this are really good for putting pictures, but you can also, if you have like a white pen or something, you can write on there, or a gel pen. This kind of page, which is like the faux rice paper that I put I wanted to call them sprinkles, but that's not right, the glitter on. This is mostly for decoration and for just to have the tactile ASMR of it. You could put a picture on there if you wanted, but I kind of like how you can see through it both ways. Here's another pocket. It has a journaling card that has some stitching around it. And this is another napkin journaling card. You can put a picture here and then just put like, you know, Christmas 2024 or what have you. Music page that I have in here was sewn to get the pocket to stay. Here's another faux rice paper page. Then you have another pocket page, like a little folder in the center of the signature. It has a handmade sheet of paper here. It has a little window journaling card that has a little bow. I just decorated with some washi tape, a little stamp, and a bunch of little stickers. This is an alternate index card. This folder page is music paper. The way I made it into a folder is I folded up a little bit of the bottom, and then I attached a ribbon, one of those ribbons that you can kind of see through. And so you can see that this goes here behind the ribbon. I think I actually have it this way. Behind the ribbon, but in front of that music paper. So it's like a double pocket. And this paper goes behind. Same thing here. Paint chips. We have winter sage, French cocoa, and garland green. So very Christmassy shades. Those can go in the front pocket, so you can still see it through the ribbon there. Then you have a coloring page of a reindeer. Color it in. You can have somebody else color it in for you, or you can just use it as a journaling page that you can just write around the deer there. So a lot of this are just the back pages of what I've shown before. I put the ribbon on. When it's closed, you can see that little bit of ribbon peeking out. Rice paper. And here are some teas. I did a red and a green tea. You can flip them open so you can hide things back behind there. I did the little green tea bag here and this red tea bag with glitter for the tea bag tag. And then the tea bags come out of the little pockets, and you can write on there too, but they still stay attached to the paper. These are probably made out of little bits of the tea box, and then I just decorated them with some other papers and washi tape. And this is actually a vellum piece. Then I made this little tree. Oh, here's another piece of washi tape because I stapled these in to keep them nice and secure. I put a piece of washi tape to cover up all of these staples. And it's just a little bow there. I made this little tree. So I cut out a bunch of little trees. And then I put the festive lights on. This is just kind of like a time card sort of thing. Inked up the edges a little bit. Drinks to try. So this is another place where you can put some recipes in. So you can do cocoa or you can do like cocktails. And here are some more places where you can either put cocktails or you can put a picture of everybody enjoying their cocktails or what have you. Here's just a regular greeting card, a wintry scene of some people skating and then all the houses and some horses in the snow. So this is the back side of that envelope from before. Then this, I think, is Drosselmeyer. Yep. There's Drosselmeyer in there from the Nutcracker. And this says, memories are the tender threads of the heart. So you have lots of little cards to exchange. If you have other people give you cards, you can keep some in the envelopes here, and you can use these cards to give to other people. Or, again, you can just use them as journaling sheets if you're just using it as a journal. I put a little snowy owl and some more washi tape there. Christmas Carol, you can write on it and it will look kind of cool if writing this way, journaling this way. December playlist and your December watch list. So your favorite Christmas songs, things you want to watch. Like, for instance, if you wanted to watch the Simpsons Christmas special that just came out, or Sabrina Carpenter's Christmas thing that she did, or just some shows that you wanted to watch. And then here's your December bucket list, things that you just wanted to accomplish this December with your friends and family. Here is a fold-out page, so you have lots of space to write. This is another fold-out folder where you have lots of space to write. You can always write on a folder. This is a snowflake coloring page. This is an ornaments coloring page. And this is an altered card that says peace. And it has that little red and green house on there. So I thought that was pretty Christmassy. And I just altered the front of the playing card. You can still kind of see the 10 of clubs there. But it is altered with some, I think, a tea bag and a little bit of that trim. And that was the first signature. Here's the second signature. So this is a snowflake page. So I just made a bunch of snowflakes and made them nice and light so you can still completely write on this page and journal here. This is a handmade piece of paper. Oh, I used the inside of the corrugated cardboard. If you ink that and then push it down on paper, you can have lines. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is a page from a book that is about celebrating. And I think if you look through the rest of the page, it says, I'm guessing the philosophy behind most family Sunday dinners are the same. Rest, recalibrate, reconnect. We've got a long week ahead of us. So that's kind of talking about Christmas week. Then you have this little joy. Just shows that you can open this up. You can store things under there, or you can just open it up and have a bigger place to journal. Napkin, same thing, is just same thing like before. It's for the aesthetics. You can see there's a little bit of star embossing on there, and it's also for like the tactile sensation of it. I really wanted to have a lot of different tactile and auditory sensations because that can really make something feel really good for somebody. This is another piece of that faux rice paper that has that cool crinkling sound. This is a piece of origami paper that I threw in. And this is just a red piece of book page that I just painted pink. Then you have a little tree here. So the tree that is from before, I got cut out of this page, but I utilized the back page as a window. So you can put a little picture here or here, and then when it is covered with the page, it has that little border. And then you can do lots of like pretty writing, pretty journaling here, and it can look even nicer. You can put like a heading like Merry Christmas or whatever the picture is about, and you can do calligraphy and it can look really cool. Then another piece of ribbon here. Same thing, you can see it just peeking out just the littlest bit from the edge. Then same thing, we have a book page, but this time I painted it green. The back of this page, which is a pie, talking about making a pie. I didn't necessarily think you needed to have the actual text on that, so I put a little to-do sticker there. There's that green page. And here is another little window. I put a flower, a pressed flower in there that I just self-laminated with some tape. And then I made the little ornament shape out of that. And actually the joy that I have here comes from that circle. I have the ribbon here and the little tulle ruffle that I have here. And so you can see here that the flower and the red behind it makes that little ornament shape. And then on this side, you don't have the ornament shape, so it's just a flower against the green. And along the way, I did a lot of just stitching around the edges. This is the other side of that origami paper, the faux rice paper, and the embossed napkin. Here is the green page that you can either flip up or you can stick something in there. Then I just have a little index card that I put another little bow on, another piece of handmade paper, and I put just a piece of ribbon on just one side of the book page so you can have another little pocket. And then here's that handmade paper that I actually bound in, and the last page, and then just the other edge of the bow ribbon coming off the edge, the back side. And then that is the book. And then I'll just flip through this one quickly to show some of the differences that I made. All the same order and everything. Here's that bookmark, the holiday lists, all the same. This Christmas Carol is the first Noel. Then same thing, we have that envelope and the treats. So it's all slightly different. This flannel plaid page is a different color. And then we have the journaling cards are all slightly different. This is, the other one was also embossed. So I forgot to mention that, but it has like the stitching around it and then the embossing stamping on there. And then the tissue paper is a little different. This one got some actual green Christmas trees on there. But everything else basically the same, slightly different paint chips. And of course all of the coloring pages are different. They still both have the teas and the Christmas tree in there. Then there's a different card, a different Nutcracker postcard. This is Mother Ginger. So this is the little raccoons, trash pandas playing with some handbells. And I chose a different kind of Christmassy looking flower here. These are the other coloring pages, the altered playing card. This page is a little bit different, so you can see that there's some green thread in there, and it's red, and it says create, 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 create. I still used that joy circle punch out. This paper has some writing on it. Peace, joy, sharing and joy, family, all nice words. Here's that origami paper. Here's that pink paper. Here's the cutout of the Christmas tree with the ribbon on the side. Recipe book page, cookbook page. Here's that ornament with the pressed flower in it and the ruffle and ribbon. Here's some more of that. So this rice paper, I actually like put pieces together and kind of Frankensteined it together. Here's the napkin, that green page, the handmade paper here, and the bow on the index card, that little ribbon pocket there. I thought this was really cool, the different recipes written out. This was from a cookbook. So I thought this could be an inspiration for you to put your family recipes in here. And that's the end. So here's just 2 of the Christmas journals that I made. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!